Hey Baba, I am finally here. America, the land of opportunity and toilet paper. Spending half my time as a child soldier, half my time as a cover model for Famine and Malnutrition Weekly, and half as a full-time heir to my father's dictatorship has paid off in a green card. Here, I can learn arithmetic. Learn arithmetic and how shoes work, and teach them the ways of the noble jungle warrior.
Obviously, this is outrageous. I do not actually speak like that and was not any of those things. Well, mostly. I am from Kenya, fresh off the boat. Though considering this nation's history and the nature of the circumstances around which Africans traveled to the US, maybe I should use a different figure of speech. See, the United States of America, USA, USA, USA. Oh, I'm sorry. The immigration officer said that to avoid deportation within my first year here, I have to do that every time America is mentioned. The United States of America has done an incredible job of selling its story. The fact that I know that Herbert Hoover was the 31st president of the United States, or that you have the World Championship Series of America, or that Kim Kardashian is a person who exists and not the crossbred offspring of a Pokemon and German Shepherd, is a testament to how widely that story is told and how readily it's received as worthwhile. That last thing also doubles up as a failure for mankind. I'm kidding. It doubles up as a failure for energy and matter of all kinds. By the way, for future reference, this camera shall be known as a shade camera, where I shall dish out all the burns and scars that I have. Of course I would throw shade. Look at this skin. I'm practically made of it. Even if you've lived under a rock all your life, you probably know something about America. It's just how things work. It's science. The Earth revolves around the Sun, and the Sun revolves around America. Thing is though, I am not from the USA. I hail proudly from the DNA, Divided Nations of North America. Specifically from Kenya. You might recognize my country from your president's face. Being straight from Kenya in an American setting, almost literally in the middle of the US, means I am very African in a very American setting. But no one seems to know my story beyond long-distance runners and wildlife. Well, rest easy. I am here to educate. That's inaccurate and probably impractical. There are people spending $250,000 on education and still live uneducated. I am here to inform, to talk about where I'm from and what it's like there, to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, and bring a nuanced voice to a complex narrative. To use kinda big words to talk about myself and my country and hope that the funny way those words come out of my mouth will endear my message to a part of your subconscious that was so graciously spanked by our shared pedophilic colonial parents into thinking the more British I sound, the less bullshit I say. What narrative is this? You ask your lifeless computer screen because America? Simple, the African narrative. I just consulted a book and found out that the African narrative is too complex for me to cover on my own, and short YouTube videos will probably not do it justice. Then simple, the East African narrative. Apparently, the socio-economic and political systems of 3 distinct nations is biting off a bit more than I can chew as well. Okay, got it this time. The Kenyan narrative. 46 languages, 44 million people, not including diaspora. Well, seems I'm not representative of that either. Fine. It's complex. Seems all we can effectively do is explore my own narrative as influenced by my Africanness and my Kenyanness. Kenyatude, Kenyatity, Kenyanness, and whatever Americanness I shall be able to pick up along the way. And how will we do this, you ask? With the help of thinly sliced trees, of course. And their digital counterparts, online articles and books. Sounds fun. Every other week, we'll be talking about one aspect of my experience as a Kenyan and an African and bring it forth for global digestion with the help of people who actually know what they're talking about. Are you also from Kenya or Africa in general and want to engage with a narrative similar to your own? Great! Here we are. Do you simply want to know more about the world and the people you share it with? Fantastic! Tune in. Do new languages interest you and you'd like to learn bits and pieces of Swahili to bring up at the next Kwanzaa? Salama kabisa. Sikiza. Just want to watch random intercontinental shade? Super. We're your guy and you probably don't have any real friends in life. Sucks. All in all, the goal is to explore my story and those like me more complexly than mainstream media or Kony 2012 or Tarzan, I've done so far. I will be your guide. My name is George, and welcome to the jungle. For anyone who is interested, this is Chimamanda's Americana. I love it. It's a fantastic book. Check it out. It talks about someone who moved from Nigeria and came to the US and how it was bad for her. If you want to swing on intellectual vines or dive into mosh pits of great knowledge and eat grubs like it's Hakuna Matata, like and subscribe. See you guys that other week.